XRP warnings. This is not supposed to be sensationalistic. This is a live stream to support my Lucasades, my members. There are some warnings, and many of you are going to get it wrong and be wiped out and lose your money between now and Wednesday. If not, after the FOMC report. Let me cover all this information for you and explain exactly what's going on and what is trying to be enacted upon you to get you to do the wrong thing. So I want to be absolutely clear. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am bringing you information that you do not see directly from the sources, so you are prepared. If you're not prepared, you've got no chance. All right, so let's get straight into it. This is what we've got coming up for you. XRP is the biggest moment in XRP history, probably happening tomorrow. I'll explain why I'm saying that. It's quite a dramatic statement, but it's true. And this is going out to the biggest XRP audience in the world. Remember when we had Brad Garlinghouse, the 60 Minutes event? We had the biggest audience in the world, 130,000. Now tomorrow, crypto all gets a bit of a push. But which way? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? I can guarantee you one thing. It ain't going to go sideways. It's going to be dramatic. So the question is, are you prepared? I hope so. With this bit of information, you just may well have a better chance. Now, tomorrow is the FOMC report. We're going to cover it live. We told you about this. This is a very important event. When we hear from Jerome Powell, is he going to reduce the rates at all? Or is it going to be a 0.25? Is it going to be a 0.5? Well, here are my predictions. If we don't get a rate cut, the market crashes. XRP and Bitcoin goes down 50%. I'll tell you why in a moment. I'm not just making this stuff up. I've got it from the sources. What if we get a 0.25? Well, probably nothing really. Maybe even go down a little bit. It's already priced in. The S&P has overheated. You know I've been taking my money out of crypto. Yesterday, I sold my Ethereum and my Bitcoin ETF to buy Coca-Cola. I know it keeps going down, but it's defensive. You need to be defensive, because the markets are about to switch. We've had months of rallying. Can't go on forever. Nothing ever does. You need to be ready. What if it's a 0.5% rate cut tomorrow with Jerome Powell? If it's a 0.5% rate cut and then we get a good dovish tone of future rate cuts, crypto goes on a rally, XRP particularly. However, nothing is as it seems. It never is it? Anyway, let me give you all that information. Please tap the like button, consider subscribing, and be part of our family. Now, last night we gave away, we wanted to support you, our XRP audience, our XRP community, in a way that nobody else does. We gave you $1,000 live last night. We paid it out on the show to one of you. It took 3 attempts. The 4th attempt, we paid somebody out, because most people just thought, our Lucasades didn't, but a lot of people thought it's a scam. Martyn's not really paying out $1,000. He's not giving everybody prizes. Well, I did. And this morning on the show, we've been verifying it. That's exactly what we did do. Many people missed it. They weren't in the show. They weren't watching, and they missed out. 3 people missed out on $1,000. It took the 4th person to get it. Well, we're now doing it even bigger and even better. And I'm now in talks with people to bring you a holiday and a car. Literally. I said to you it would be 1,000 subscribers, then 100,000, now 1 million, and onto 1 million, and then we're going to 1 billion. We'll be the first 1 billion channel in the world. So don't judge us. Don't judge us like everybody else. I'm not a YouTuber. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. I'm simply broadcasting on YouTube TV. I'm here to help people. We gave away to Tony $1,000 last night in XRP. We're now doing another one. We're giving $1,001 in XRP away. And we have a 2nd and 3rd prize. Here is the giveaway. As always, martynlucas.com/giveaway. Now you know it's real. You might want to get involved. All right, there's the link in the chat. For everybody watching the video, I'll give it to you later. So what are the warnings? What are the warning signs? Well, as you know, I've spent 4 years building relationships with real people. I don't give a damn or what's said on X. That's why I don't care that Coca-Cola is going down, because it's about to rally to $80. All my predictions have been right, and I'll be right on this one. So why am I concerned about XRP? Full disclosure, so you all know, you always know, there is my overall portfolio, $250,000 just about in my main account, as you can see there. Over on my my full balance is 287 in my full account. What happened there? That looked a bit weird. That just changed, didn't it? Anyway, there you go, a bit weird. There's 241 plus the margin, so I've got what, over 400,000 now invested. So this is no joke. This is very real. Let me show you my crypto position. So you all know I've trimmed my crypto position. I've still got 73 grand, but I did trim some Bitcoin right in the middle using my tax lots. Why? Because things aren't all rosy in the garden, as people might think. What about my ETFs? As you know, I was holding a lot more crypto than that. My ETFs, you can see my Ethereum and IBIT. It's down to 1 share. I sold all of it. Why? I bought Coca-Cola. And now I've got a staggering, look at this, 174,000 just in this account, in the Roth IRA, another 40. I've got nearly $250,000 worth of Coca-Cola. Call me Warren Buffett if you like. Anyway, my first dividend payout is on the 1st of October, 920 on here, a couple of hundred on the Roth IRA, about 1,100. Should be 1,500, but because I bought on the day as well, on the day it dropped, but it dropped more than the dividend reduction, I bought another ton of it on ex-dividend day. So my next quarter will be somewhere in the region of $1,600, $1,700. Think about that, folks. So I've gone defensive. Why? Because there are issues here. There are major issues here. We've got 1 day to go, and Bitcoin and Ethereum are going down again. They're getting rejected over and over again at the 120,000. Look what's happening with strategy, with Michael Saylor. Things are not all roses in the garden. However, XRP, our favorite, is doing well. But there are some real concerns. Some real concerns. So I've got 2 things to tell you about. And one of them you can actually get involved with and test out for yourself and see if it works. A few days ago, I decided to share the referral for Gemini. Gemini are partnered with XRP in rewards. However, it hasn't stopped people on X making up stories talking about XRP is now being used on credit cards. No, it's not. It's a reward. It's not being used. When you use your Visa or MasterCard or whatever you're using, and if it's linked to XRP for rewards, you're getting rewards, but it's not being used to you're not paying with XRP. That's not what's happening. And you don't want to pay with XRP either. Why would you want to pay with XRP? It's a bit like the Bitcoin buying 2 pizzas. Buying a pizza with whatever it was, 2 Bitcoin or whatever it was. Not going to be using XRP. We're going to be using the Ripple network, and XRP will be burned to pay for the transaction of your real fiat currency, but on the Ripple network. This is where people get confused. They think I'm going to be using my XRP to buy stuff. No, you're not. You're going to use, that's not how it works at all. It's all going to be taking place on the Ripple network, and each time a transaction is done, a small amount of XRP is burned. It's very insignificant, and it will take forever to burn it all, but that's what will take the price of XRP up. You're not actually spending your XRP, all right? We're getting rewards. Very different. Anyway, you might like to test this out. There's a bit of an issue here. Many people complaining. So I decided to do a referral for Gemini with XRP. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I refuse sponsorship every day. I'm here to help people. I'm not here to sell training programs or sell stuff and at all. In fact, I give money away all the time. Last night was our first big giveaway. So here is a referral that I decided to get involved with. It says, use my referral code to sign up for the Gemini credit card and get an extra $50 in crypto, and there's more. I also gave you this one as well. This one gives you, don't miss out, $75 of crypto. Now, if you notice, it's coming up with my my channel name, my music channel name. It's because I'm currently in my music channel and I'm uploading a tribute to Robert Redford. So that's why my name is the other name, if that makes sense. Martyn Lucas, rather than Martyn Lucas Investor in the chat. Okay, so I've got 2 referrals for you that I'm not paid for, and many of you have done. But I'm going to tell you a little issue here. So you might want to try this. This is part of our sort of bad news for XRP, if you like. There's 2 parts to this. There is one referral. That one there is you can get $50 in crypto, but actually get $200 if you spend $3,000 before 90 days, which you probably will do with Christmas coming up. And here's the other one where you get $100 in crypto just by, sorry, $75 in crypto just by trading $100. So basically, you're going to get you buy Bitcoin for 100 or XRP for $100. You get another $75 for free. Okay, sounds great. That's why I gave you the referral. I like it. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm not selling it. I just thought it was a good idea. So I promoted it. I told everybody about it. However, a lot of people are saying there's problems with Gemini. Let me go over and show you. This is the real world. I'm showing you the real deal. Look at all this. These are all my referrals. Look how many there are. Loads. But what do you see? Going back to the 4th of September. Look at this. What do you see, folks? What do you see? Right there back to the 4th. All these referrals, they're all in progress. Many people I've reached out to and said, you haven't completed it. Many people are saying they have or they can't or it's difficult. Things aren't working. People are telling me things aren't working with Gemini and XRP, the partnership. I don't know. I can't check it for you, but you might like to go and check this yourself. And there's an issue. Now, you're not going to get this news anywhere because I'm literally showing you what's going on with Gemini. And all of these are failing. They are all coming back as in progress. 4th of September, it's a couple of weeks. What's going on? Nothing's happening. What about the money I'm getting that I'm promised? $675 I'm promised. How much have I had? 75. One person. Everything else has failed. What's going on? Gemini, XRP, something's going on. But that isn't the big news. That's only part of it. You might like to go and check this now. Maybe you haven't completed it. Maybe there's a problem. But I just thought you should know about it. Anyway, that's not the biggest news. The biggest news is this. Let me do my face. There we go. I got some news because I got a pro plan from TradingView, and I found some news out which is alarming. Now, I don't want to scare everybody, but I just want you to be prepared. Now, I'm prepared, even though I use margin, I'm prepared for XRP tomorrow to drop 50%. It could. Don't take it off the table. Don't listen to everybody saying, but the ETF's out. The ETF's out on a rubbish platform. Rubbish. You've all been hearing about it. I'm not even going to mention the name. It's rubbish. The way they've done it with derivatives and insane expenses, it's a bit like the yield max nonsense. Don't touch it. It's not helped crypto. It's not helped XRP. It's some people trying to get themselves in an ETF ahead of the game. And now the other ETFs have been delayed until November. We keep hearing this. Again, I'm not telling you that's not going to happen. I still believe it is going to happen. But I've always said to you, my focus is actually on the Ripple Bank. Way bigger news than the XRP ETF. In fact, I couldn't even care less about the ETF. I've just sold my Ethereum and IBIT anyway. I don't even care about the ETF. I care about the use case. The ETF is just, there's an ETF, now everyone can buy it. Well, yeah, they can, but I'm already in at the lower price of the coin anyway. So I don't care about that. This is what's concerning. So if you all tap the like button, because if you tap the like button, it shares it out to more people. In fact, I'm not going to give you the news right now until you tap the like button. There's 762 watching. 762. So I'm going to give you the news and how you can win another $1,000, 1,001 plus prizes. And in the future, I'm in talks at the moment to get a holiday in a car. So do you want to be part of that? Tap the like button right now. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. I'm going to pump on the music and I want to see it go to 300 likes in 1 minute. And then I'll give you the conclusion of this video with the news that is concerning me and it should concern you. So here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get it on. Let's get it on if you're not subscribed yet. And if you missed it last night, if you thought it was a scam, lots of people online were saying it was a scam. Martyn Lucas is not giving out $1,000 in XRP. Well, you missed it because I did. And now I'm doing another one. There's $1,000 last night to Tony. And now we're giving away 1,001 plus prizes built in. It gets a whole lot better. Have you tapped the like button yet? We're now up to 216. I'm not going to give you the news until we hit at least 300. There's 772 of you watching. Now, also something else you want to take note of. This is important, especially for financial channels and especially for financial channels that talk about crypto. We have our verification tick from YouTube. It's rare. That means from YouTube, we are genuine, authentic, the real content. Genuine, authentic content from YouTube. And last night, live on the show, we received this directly from YouTube. There it is, the silver play button. We've got it, it's real. It's arrived, 100,000 subscribers. And now we're going to 1 million and then a billion. We're the first 1 billion channel in the world because we are community, not curiosity. Right, did we get the 300? Did we get the 300? No. 285. 15 to go, and I'll give you the news. Are we there yet? Did you do it yet? Are we there yet, Mum? Are we there yet, Dad? 13 to go, and I've got the news for you. 8 to go, and I've got the news. You don't want to miss it. Here it is. Okay, I think we're there. I think we're there. All right, marvelous. Let me bring up the alerts on the screens. If anyone becomes a member, it will show. Okay, there we go. Now, the news. That's most concerning me. Now, this is important. This is what XRP and Ripple is all about. This here. This is directly from TradingView. I've verified it. I've spoken to them. This is a real concern. Following a drop in the number of payments processed through the network, the XRP Ripple network, XRP's on-chain activity is exhibiting cracks. Now, we've always told you from the very beginning, first doesn't mean the best. We don't know if the governments around the world or anyone is going to go, well, we can have our own Ripple network. We can have our own crypto payment system. Anybody can. I could do it. Why do we like XRP Ripple then? Because we could just copy the same technology, right? It's because it's adopted and accepted. However, if you can promote something and say, we have got the, I don't know, the US XRP.com, it's the official government XRP, and it takes off and everyone goes, well, I kind of like that even better. Nothing's stopping someone else doing what Ripple do, just because they're first. So the fact the fact that there's payments, let me read the whole story. The number is gone down. This is a crack. Now, it's not a wound. It's not an open. It's not the end of it all. However, you do need to be prepared. It's why I've gone defensive. I'm still all in XRP. I've only given away $1,000. I've not sold any XRP. I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm here to support you. I'm part of it, but I'm also prepared for a 50% drop. Most people aren't. They keep buying and buying with 100 times X leverage. Data shows that in just one day, the volume of transactions between accounts dropped by over 600,000, reaching a low of about 223,000 payments on September 15. Now, that doesn't mean anything without you knowing the context, does it? Well, what were there? Were there 1 billion transactions the day before? I don't know. But this is from TradingView. This is not somebody on X making something up. I verified the news, okay? They are concerned there is a considerable drop. I know there's not the full context. We need more context, but it's important to talk about it. Fighting for $3. XRP is trying to stabilize above $3, but this is one of the sharpest short-term declines in recent months. However, again, step back. Let's get some context here. If we just reduce that, it's not a bad chart, is it? Okay, I think it's holding up very well. Actually, I wouldn't look at that and go, well, that's rubbish. I would do the opposite and say things are okay, but we need to be aware of it. Let's dive deeper. It's raising worries the network momentum may be eroding. It could well be with the number of transactions reduced, but again, what's the context? A total of 600,000 transactions were lost. A decrease like this is concerning for a network that depends on its ability to facilitate cross-border settlements and handle high transaction volumes. Okay, this is from TradingView. So this is we've already I've already checked this source and contacted them. It's good. The abrupt contraction indicates a significant liquidity and activity gap when compared to the regular handling of over 800,000 to almost 1 million daily payments through late August and early September. Technical limitations, decreased institutional flows, or declining retail participation are all contributing factors to XRP's network decline. So this is no joke. If it catches on and people start to think that XRP is going down the toilet, well, it goes down the toilet. You need to be prepared. It's why I've said the network is going on Ethereum. The trading network is going on Ethereum. That's why I've got Ethereum now. I've sold my ETF, but I've kept the coin. I've de-risked and I bought Coca-Cola. We need to go defensive now, folks. I know you don't like it. I know you don't like seeing Coca-Cola going down, but I don't mind. I like it going down because I simply buy more. Anyway, declining network. The overall trend indicates that activity has been declining since early September, which is consistent with a decelerating attitude in the altcoin space. These numbers point to a potential mismatch between network potential and real-time demand, even as Ripple Labs persists in its drive to institutional adoption. The decline emphasizes that XRP's on-chain activity is not immune to market sluggishness. Even in the face of well-publicized legal victories and ecosystem headlines, the credibility of XRP's utility story may suffer greatly if transaction counts keep declining. Absolutely they will. And we've warned you over and over again. We've also said, we've said at the same time, we said in 10 days, XRP can go to $10. I've said it. Absolutely said it. Many people last night haven't got a clue about the understanding of XRP because I put out last night XRP to $1,000 in 3 hours. I was referring, obviously, anyone who understands anything knows I was referring to our giveaway. One of you last night got $1,000 in XRP. I wasn't referring to the price going to XRP. It was a bit of fun. Most people got that. A couple of people went, is XRP really going to $1,000? Why are they assuming that? Well, because of the nonsense on X telling you it's always going to go up. We believe in XRP from a fundamental, a structural relationship, talking to Bank of America, talking to Ripple. We believe in the story. Absolutely. Absolutely can go up to $10 in 10 days. But it can also crash to 50% down. It can. You need to be in it for the rally, but you need to be prepared for it to drop. You've got to consider these things. We always do this on this show, and we always tell you the truth. I'm showing you today my very own transactions on Gemini, all failing. You've seen how many, only one gone through. Something is going on. People are struggling with the XRP partnership with Gemini. That is real. I'm showing you my real situation. I'm sharing this information here directly from TradingView. I've also got news from Bank America. They are still buying XRP. But we have to be aware of this, right? In terms of price performance, there is hope for a bullish continuation after XRP broke out of a descending triangle pattern. However, after reach, oh, we got a new member. Thank you very much indeed.
PB Papa Bear Joe has become a member.
Many members now, about 2,000 members. 98% of our live viewers are members. More than any other channel on earth. Way more than Mr. Beast. Our membership is nearly everybody. 98% of live viewers are members on a regular show. Today we've got lots of guests, so you'll see lots of people who aren't members on a stream like this. Now hovering just below 296, the 50-day EMA is serving as a possible support area. If XRP makes a strong recovery here, it might maintain its bullish structure. However, if it breaks, it could be pulled toward the 280 level, where the 100-day EMA serves as a secondary support. Now then, bullish. Remember I bought that? I sold it. I said I like to own the network. I sold my bullish. I've gone all defensive. I've put it in my Coca-Cola. So there's not, everything isn't all rosy in the garden, right? We need to be very clear about all of this. So I just thought you should be aware of that news. That is concerning because everything about XRP is about the payments, and the payments is failing. Maybe only small. Maybe only cracks, but I've just shown you my Gemini referral where everyone's getting rejected. Nothing's happening. So you might want to consider that. So what am I doing? How am I? Another new member. Thank you so much indeed.
Stelios has become a member.
Thank you so much. 98% of our live viewers are members, and many of you now have become Electrum. Electrum membership is the in-between silver and gold, and everybody above Electrum, gold and upwards, you get all the Electrum benefits, of course, you always do. But Electrum is our new membership we only released 3 days ago, and there are already 35 people on Electrum. We have special private events where we're doing trivia quizzes to learn about XRP, to learn about Bitcoin. We're doing trivia games and fun, very interactive. We're also making friends around the world to find our new moderators and our ambassadors. We are building ambassadors around the world as we take our channel to 1 billion. We will be the first 1 billion channel in the world. Be part of it. Join Electrum membership and upwards, and you will be in our VIP section. All right.
Trent Minortu donated $1.99 through a super chat. Hands down, you bring the best and authentic news.
Thank you very much indeed, Trent. I appreciate that. We're here to help. Now, let me just go back to my rewards, see if it's changed. No. Still no people getting verified on Gemini. This is my referral. Look, 675. None of it's happening. No, I suggest you all go and check this. I've given you the referrals. I'll give it you again. It is a concern. There are cracks in the payment structure. There is the credit card. Sorry, that is the app if you want to trade. And here is the credit card. Now, everybody watching this later, it'll be in the description and pinned to the comments when I finish this live video. So what am I doing? Well, I like XRP. I do. I haven't sold any of my XRP. My prediction is that all it is a best guess, but it's based upon principles, talking to people. My best guess is it will go to $10. I've said it could go in 10 days. I don't know if it's going to go 10 days. That's up to you if you're selling it. Can it go further? Can it go further? Yes, 100 in a few years, quite possibly. However, could it go down 50% tomorrow? Absolutely. If we get more cracks like this and more people saying the Gemini card's not working, and that's where the Ripple army lives, and more of these payments decline, Anything's possible. The US government could bring out their own Ripple network. Anything can happen. So what am I doing? I'm not selling any of my XRP. I believe it's going to go up. I've still got all of it. Look, 15,000. I had 16,000 last night. I gave away $1,000 in XRP last night. I gave it to one of you. Many of you thought it was a scam. Many of you thought it wasn't real. People trying to say on X, Martyn Lucas is just talking rubbish. Well, there was the winner. He got paid out live in the show. Go and check it out last night. Here's the new one. And now I'm looking at, now I'm talking to car companies and holiday companies to give holidays and cars away. This is no joke. This is real. Become a member of our family. All right. So what am I doing? I'm holding my XRP. I've trimmed my Bitcoin. I've trimmed my Ethereum, and I bought Coca-Cola. Let me show you my real position, my real money. My VU was once upon a time 100% of my portfolio. I've been trimming it at the top. Look how it's going down. It's now 38.97% of my portfolio. I trimmed it at the top, folks. This is overheating. People think it go on forever. What did I do? What did I buy? Well, you all know what I bought. I did it live on air. I bought Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's going up. I've now got $250,000 in Coca-Cola. Does it get more bullish than that? I'll show you. 175 in here. And in my Roth IRA, I've got a ton more. Approximately $250,000. There you go.
Flexed biceps emoji. High energy reviews and investments. Love you gesture emoji. Donated $2 through a super chat. Do you still see 2x or 3x on Gemini?
I can't say. No one can until there is an earnings call. I've sold my Gemini. I did. But all these cracks, all these concerns, people start leaving. If people start worrying about it, it's going down. Look at my Coca-Cola. Was I right? Do I always win on my trades? Yes. 74 trades. 73 wins. I always win. I always get it done. Every promise I deliver. If I say I'm going to be live all day, every day, I'm live all day, every day. If I say I'm going to give away $1,000, I give it away. If I say I'm going to 100,000, a million, a billion, I get it done. And you know why? Because I never stop, I never give in, and everybody else gets tired of trying to knock me down. Everybody else gets tired of trying to win and not, and they give up. That's why I always win. My Lucasades always win. We always win. We will always win. So I'm not going to lose tomorrow. No matter what happens, I will make money. You will make money, but you have to invest wisely. You cannot convince yourself anything's going to happen because you say so or you believe so. If you dream of something, all you are is a dreamer. You have to work towards it. You have to make it happen. It doesn't happen by itself. I've shown you over and over and over again, dollar cost averaging doesn't work. Warren Buffett does not tell you the dollar cost average. He puts it in one sentence and then there's a whole book after it explaining the difference of dollar cost averaging with buying with conviction. He doesn't dollar cost average at all. He buys with conviction when it's oversold. People that say things can go on forever, people that make up numbers, it's all rubbish. It's easy to make money in this world. Easy. The hard part is to keep it. And you must separate. You must separate noise and nonsense with facts. Facts are everything. You have to know what you're talking about. And making up stuff and reading it on X is useless. I find the information from the source and I share it with you. That's why 74 trades, 73 wins, 100% of the time.
Frisco Ham has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. It's amazing. Right. I'm going to end this now with giving you my final thoughts. All right. So I'm going to clear the screen and give you my final thoughts. So please do listen to my final thoughts. It's important. I'm going to end this stream now. We're going over next. As it ends, it'll take you automatically to the FOMC report. We're live tomorrow for the most important FOMC report I think I've covered in 4 years. I've said before, there's been really important ones, but this one is most important because my audience are hugely made up of people that are investing in crypto. And crypto is the one that's on the line tomorrow. Because what it means is this: if we get a 0.5% rate cut, liquidity will come into the market and it will go into risk on assets, things like crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. And I've said to you over and over again, the reason why I'm in these 3 coins particularly is Bitcoin is not the digital gold, it's digital capital, but it's also very vulnerable. We've got Ethereum, the payment system. I know for a fact it's being used from the New York Stock Exchange and the new exchange down the road from me. It's going to be used on the exchange in Dallas. So I want to have the network. I also want XRP because it's currently, and I say currently very carefully, currently the #1 payment system. It is. However, it doesn't mean it's going to be here forever. So if you can allow it to drop 50% and you're okay, that's fine. It's worth the risk. The risk to reward is there. How many times have I told people you should not be buying it now? Because if it only goes to 10, that's a 3x. Is that good then to buy it now? No, it's not. Because the risk of it going down 50% is equally there. So you shouldn't be buying it now. I'm only going to be buying it now if it goes below my lowest price. I've been bringing down my average, and but remember, I have it to give away as prizes. I'm giving it away as prizes. It's not part of my investment strategy. If it makes me money, great, but that's not why I bought it. So much false information. People jumping on the story about the new ETF. The ETF means stuff all. Understand what the ETF means. The ETF means institutions and people that only invest through ETFs can now buy XRP. However, if you've already got the coin, you've already got the coin. You already know what you own. It just means more people can buy it, so it might go up in price. Might is the key word. So because it might go up in price, people are trying to jump the gun. You've seen them. I've shown you on the show, those YouTubers who are telling you that this ETF is immediately going to make the stock go up, the asset go up. It didn't happen, did it? Those that said the ETF will be out tomorrow and it's going to suddenly pop, none of that happened. The ETF that is currently out is rubbish. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. It's a bit like the Yield Max. It's a management company that are setting up something to tell you that, the ETFs here, jump on in because they make management fees. It's derivatives. They don't really hold XRP. It's nonsense. You don't want it. You want to wait to BlackRock come in, iShares come in, and they're coming in expected October. Some look like they're delayed until November. But that's not the story. The story is the Ripple Bank. That is where the true money is. Why do you think I keep talking to Bank of America? Because that's the real story. Because when Ripple Bank is set up, if it gets set up, what they'll do is lock away XRP and use it as their reserve, thereby making XRP a lot more valuable. Now, if this happens, now I can see XRP potentially going to $1,000, any number, could go anywhere. It can. Why? Because we've learned, and we must learn. You cannot accurately value a business on a market cap. You can't. A market cap is simply and no more the price of the stock on the day. That's it. The value of the business is determined by the balance sheet, the debt, the profit, the customers, the proprietary unique business structure. The market cap is what everybody talks about. Oh my God, now this company is $1 trillion market cap. What does that mean? Nothing. It's rubbish. Nobody who invests cares about the market cap. But everybody talks about it. No one goes, the company make $10, they spend $5, so they make $5, and they're growing every single year. I'm buying into that. And let me explain. My business, I currently earn about $11,000 a month on YouTube. Out of that, I pay my taxes. Okay, and I'm going to pay a lot of tax now. It's my rate of growth is doubling every month. I share everything with you so you know everything about everything. You know the full story. This is the most honest channel in the world. I tell you about every single thing. There's nothing I don't tell you. Ask me anything and I'll tell you. My business is doubling its rate of growth every month. So if I said to you, I'm going to sell you a share of my business today, everybody would want to buy it. Why? Because my business is growing. So your percentage of what you own in my business is going to accumulate. It's going to go up because I'm doubling my rate of growth every month. And I've proved to you that I'm here, live, real. It's a good business. You'd want to buy my business, right? If I said to you today, I'm going to sell 50% of Martyn Lucas Investor to you and you can own it today, you would buy it, right? Because you can see the growth, you know, it's making profit, you'd buy it. So if I said there was one share at $100 or 100 shares at $1, it's the same thing, isn't it? Exactly the same. One person could buy one share at 100 or 100 people could buy one share at each share at $1. You've still got the same amount of growth in the business. No difference. That's a good business. It's based upon the balance sheet. Nothing to do with the market cap, except everyone is focused on the market cap. It's as useless as trying to solve an algebra equation while chewing bubblegum. It does nothing. It's rubbish, pointless, useless. The value of the coin, the value of the stock, the price at the pump, the price on the ticket means sod all. I did not buy XRP because it was once upon a time 38 cents or now I've bought it at 3.30. I bought it on the basis of what it can produce. And that I understand by talking to Ripple and the Bank of America. I understand what it can produce. That's what I've paid for. The price means nothing. So if we cannot reliably, successfully, accurately price a business on its market cap, how the hell can we do it on a crypto? You can't, because it doesn't produce anything directly. So how do we value a crypto coin? Is it possible then that a XRP could go to $1,000, $10,000? And we all say it's ridiculous because we're basing it on the basic principle of market cap. You can't do that anymore because as it becomes scarce, it's the same as the Mona Lisa. There's one Mona Lisa, so it can go for 100 million. It can go for $1 billion. It doesn't matter. There's no limit to the price. So in fact, then, there is no limit to the price that XRP can go to. No, there isn't. The price of the coin is limitless. It could go up and up forever because we've just shown you that lagging indicators like the Fed don't work on inflation. Using market cap on stocks don't work. So how the hell can a market cap work for a crypto coin? It can't. It's absolutely useless. What makes it valuable then? What makes it valuable is scarcity, because that is the only thing that crypto has going for it. It doesn't produce anything, but it does. You do use the case, and then if there's less of it, it becomes more valuable. However, just because it can go up forever, and it most certainly can, we have to be prepared for it to go to zero. Hence why I've been buying defensive. I'm right. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm always bloody right. Why am I always bloody right? There's my trades, there's my wins. Why am I right? And don't confuse this with arrogance. Don't confuse this with narcissism. It's not. I say I'm right because I'm right, and I'm basing it on facts and not noise. It's very easy to win in this world. I win all the time. You can win when you know what is actually going on. When you convince yourself of something else, or you join a fan club, or you get all excited because everybody's getting excited, you lose. You always lose. Because the system is designed to do that. The system is designed for most people to fail. Why do you think I have this? Mr. Beast couldn't do this. Let me show you what I mean. Mr. Beast, the biggest channel in the world, took 4.5 years to get this. The most celebrated YouTube channel in the world. He did not do it through community. He did it through curiosity. And curiosity is the scourge of the 21st century. People create YouTube videos to create curiosity. All the stuff now going on with Charlie Kirk, all the videos, all the stuff going on, everything is to create you to look. You've got to look. You've got to be curious. You've got to click. You've got to buy this. You've got to get invested. I am the first channel ever, and I know it because I've had it from YouTube, that has gone to 100,000 subscribers by going live all day, every day. Not sensationalistic videos. Curiosity versus community. We are community. Now, if you are community, you get the facts, you get the information, you make friends from the top. You make friends with the people that move the markets. You find out what's going on and you share it with your audience. So my audience always win. I always win. The world is set for you to win. The hard part is to keep it. And you can't have winners without losers. So you have to have losers. So how do you create losers? You create curiosity. You create noise and nonsense. And everyone clicks on it. They can't help it. They buy anything. They'll buy anything you tell them. Look at Trump. Over and over again, he produces a crypto coin that fails. The Trump coin, the worst coin in history. It was dumped during the inauguration. It's never recovered. And yet, he brought out another one last week and everyone bought it again. It keeps happening over and over again. Some go up. Look at it. It's absolutely berserk and crazy. Because people can't help themselves. Everybody wants to get rich in 5 minutes. So the people that control it, the puppets, the people at the top, they always win. I will always win. I will always win because I understand how the world works and I've built a community. My community will always win because you can't top it. You cannot beat real information. Real information will always win. So, no matter how much you love your favorite crypto, no matter how much you think it's great, remember, it doesn't know you exist. It doesn't care about you. It's just an algorithm, a number on a screen. Don't put your life savings into it. Don't use multiple leveraging. People have said to me they've got XRP on 100x, 200x. It's all it's got to do is go down 1 cent and they're wiped out. So all a few big whales have got to do, and they know this because they can see it. They dump a few, it goes down, wallop, you get wiped out, they buy it back for less. Does it even have to be worth anything? No, because the momentum will make the money. Does Donald Trump's coin do anything? Is it worth anything? No, of course it's not. It's worth absolutely zero. But people keep buying it and selling it. And the only winners, when we reported on it last time, was about 11 wallets. All of them, the Trump family. What are you doing? So, I'm going to end this live stream with telling you that it's very easy to win. We always win. We'll do win because we spend the time doing what's hard. What's hard is what we do. We will do the hard stuff because the hard stuff is where the winning prize is. The easy stuff is where the idiots are. If you go on X and you read rubbish, you get rubbish. You fill your brain with rubbish. Don't do it. I'll be live all day, every day. This video is being made live. I'm here in the chat with you, accountable. I'm going to go and speak to Bank of America now. I'm going to go and speak to Robinhood right now. I'm going to speak to my connections at Ripple. I'm going to share it with you live on the show. I'm going to show you my real money. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing with my real money. And I'm going to win every single time. My portfolio is going up again. What's going on? Could it be that Coca-Cola is going up when the S&P is going down? Oh, there's a surprise. How did I know? It's a miracle. Martyn can see the future. No, Martyn can't see the future. Martyn just reads the balance sheet and talks to the people that buy and sell the stuff. That's it. Easy. But 99% of the world aren't listening. They're watching stupid channels on YouTube, watching stupid nonsense on X. Well, here it is. The S&P is going down. Coca-Cola's going up. What a surprise. I'm a miracle worker. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, folks, to end this up. This is how stupid people are. Most people are stupid. Most people allow themselves to be stupid. People live on this show tell me that Warren Buffett is the great investor of all time. No, he ain't. It's rubbish. Warren Buffett has lost more times percentage-wise than I have. That's a fact. I've only lost on Virgin Galactic and what was it called? Virgin Orbit. When I first started, when I rebalanced, I've only lost once, and the time I lost was to show you how not to do it. So take that out of it. I've never lost since I rebalanced my portfolio. Has Warren Buffett done that? No. He's lost way more percentage-wise than I have. Well, why? What are you saying you're better than Warren Buffett? Well, percentage-wise, trading-wise, yeah, I am. Well, you're an idiot. He's the greatest investor of all time, is he? I've read it. He's a trillionaire. He's way richer than you, so he must be smarter than you. No. Let me explain Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett has made loads of mistakes. Most of his money was made after he was 65 years of age. I'm 56. He's just been doing the right thing for the longest time. Mainly, his main gains are down to one thing and one thing alone. Like I've always said, one trade is all it takes. Coca-Cola. He bought Coca-Cola when it was nothing, and he bought nearly all the company, the same way as a Geico. He owns the whole thing. He doesn't need to dollar cost average. He doesn't dollar cost average. He goes all in and owns the business. And he's done the right thing for the longest time and remained in the game. And now the compounding effect just keeps going over and over and over again. I guarantee you right now, and you can work it out for yourself, if I lived to 200 years of age, I would be the richest man in the world. Because my portfolio is just going to keep multiplying and doubling and doubling and doubling and doubling and doubling. If it does that all the way till I'm 200, I will also be the greatest investor of all time. I'm not going to live to 200, obviously, right? So the point I'm making is Warren Buffett is not the greatest investor of all time. He's just done the right thing for the longest time. There's a big difference. And all the nonsense that you read online, most of it is done for the people that are creating it to get you to do something. So I every day try to prove this by being live all day, every day, answering your questions. It's easy to make money. The market does not go up because you're smart and you dollar cost average. That's rubbish. Let me tell you why the market goes up. The market goes up because money is devalued. Inflation. That is out of your hands. Prices will always go up. Share prices will always go up. The stock market will always go up. Yeah, but I dollar cost average. And my mum says if I dollar cost average in 50 years, I'll be up because I dollar cost average. Not because you dollar cost average, it went up. You made money because the market went up. And you attribute that to your actions. Whatever you do today makes no difference. The stock market's going to go up and XRP will do whatever it does. You have no control over it. Nor do I, nor does anybody else. Markets get devalued, prices get devalued, so the price goes up. So by simply staying in, you go up. Well, if I dollar cost average then and buy every single month, every single week, am I going to win? Well, yeah, you are. As long as you don't buy an asset that's rubbish and goes to zero. If you buy the S&P, you're always going to win. Well, dollar cost average wins then. No, it doesn't. The facts are in the detail. Everybody wants it to be simple. It's why people say, oh, the world's flat because I can't see this and I can't see that. These are bloody idiots. These aren't scientists. These are idiots. Life is complicated. Science is complicated. Things are complicated. Because you don't understand it doesn't make it not true. Because you can't get your brain around it doesn't make it not true. So dollar cost averaging isn't the reason why you got rich over 30 years. It's because you simply remained in the game. If you really want to get rich, and I did a $70,000 trade within days, you may remember it, is you buy with conviction. I bought with conviction. I bought the S&P when it down at the bottom on Liberation Day. The V-shaped recovery. I made 70 grand in a few days. I didn't dollar cost average. People go, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. No, I didn't. Dollar cost average is you just buy every single week at the same time, every single month at the same time, whether it's up, down, sideways. No. I bought when the Liberation Day started. Let me show you how I did it. Anyone can do this. It's not rocket science. In fact, it's very easy. Here's Liberation Day. Boom. Here it comes. April. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Down, 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 down. Up we go. 70 grand made in days. What did I do? I started to buy when it started to come down. Okay. You're dollar cost averaging. No, I'm not. I'm not buying weekly or monthly. I'm buying now because it's selling off. I turn on the margin. I amplify the amount I can buy. And I bought 1 share, then I bought 10, then I bought 20, then I bought 50, then I bought 100. I bought more and more and more and more and more of the S&P. Deeper and bigger on the way down. Oh, it's all right for you. You earn $11,000 on YouTube. No, I earned nothing for a year and a half. I invested. I put my seed in the ground and I waited and I worked and I stayed invested. I stayed in the game. I built my channel. I kept going and going and going. Eventually, I earned some money. I didn't earn any money at the beginning. I waited. That wasn't, not the 11 grand income is not what made it go up. You could have had $1 and still done the same thing. What happened was, as it started to go down, I'd buy bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, obviously, no matter how much money you earn, there's a limit to how much money you've got. You can't keep buying and buying and buying on the way down. It gets harder and harder and harder. You're running out of money. You're using margin. You're borrowing money from everywhere. You don't know where the bottom is. Nobody does. I don't know. You don't know. Warren Buffett doesn't know. Donald Trump doesn't know. No one knows the bottom. But I did know it was oversold. That's the key. People go, oh, well, you were just buying, you were just guessing. What if it had kept on going? I would have bought more. Well, you can't buy more. I'll always find a way. I always find a way. But why am I buying now? Why are you not waiting? Because at that point, it was 17 times earnings on the S&P. It was oversold. Everything was oversold. People will not wait for it to go lower and lower and lower and lower. It becomes too attractive. It becomes so attractive, people will jump in 100% because people are greedy. They cannot refuse. They cannot wait. They can't hold back. There's nothing they can do. They'll have to jump in at some point. So they do. They jump in at some point. And that's what happened. Now, as it started to go up, my margin was massive. $500,000 on margin. Massive. I'd gone all in. But nothing goes straight down, nothing goes straight up. So as it started to come up, I sold the tax lots. I sold the ones at the higher prices. As it popped up, I sold the ones at the higher prices and kept the ones at the lower prices. Then I bought a few more as it went a bit lower. And in the end, I had tons of shares at the bottom. I'd achieved my goal. I bought the bottom. And then when it rallied, boom! Most people were sat on the sidelines going, oh, I missed it. What am I doing? Oh, no, the market's going to go to zero. It's not going to go to zero. It can't go to zero because people are greedy. People will believe it got forever. You just got to invest in people. I invest in you. I'm live every day knowing I can grow the biggest channel in the world. So as the market goes down and it sells off more and more and more, you can guarantee one thing. People will get greedy and they'll buy it. And they'll buy it and they'll buy it and they'll buy it. And guess what? They did. And I made 70 grand within a few days. Paid most of my margin down. Marvelous. Here we are again. So now I've gone from losing money. If you remember, I was down, was it $50,000? $50,000, I think I forget now. Was it $40,000, $50,000, whatever it was? I was down insane amounts of money. I went all in at the beginning when I was doing it all wrong. When I didn't have my friends to talk to, when I was doing what I think is great, what you all think. Oh, I believe in Virgin Galactic. I believe in Virgin Orbit. I'm not talking to Virgin Galactic directly. I was at the end. Not talking to Virgin Orbit directly. I was at the end. Not talking to hedge fund managers. Not talking to CEOs. Not talking to Wall Street. Just, it's going to go up forever. Keep buying, keep buying. Kept losing, kept losing, kept losing, kept losing. And then I became a mainstream channel. I went from Martyn Lucas the day trader to Martyn Lucas investor. And I says, now we're going to get serious. Now I got friends. Now I'm going back to what I do. What I should have done in the very beginning. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm Martyn Lucas, the world piano man, as voted by Elton John. My job has always been about engaging with people. I'm very good at that. I've done it all over the world, in every country of the world. Let's do that. That's what I started to do. I went back, not being a day trader on YouTube, even though I do day trade all the time, became a relationship person, community person, and I started to learn. And I learned how this works. And telling myself that a stock is great when it ain't, maybe, it's not the way to invest. It's the very worst thing to invest. So when I learned how it worked, and you have to fail to learn. You can't learn stuff all if you don't fail. When I learned and realized how it all worked, I went, hang on a second. This is easy. Follow the money. Talk to the people who move the market. Make the friends. Took me 4 years to do it, but I did it. I got it. I grew to 100,000 faster than Mr. Beast. He did it in 4.5 years. Curiosity. I did it with community. We're going live. I got my 100,000. I got my verification tick from YouTube. Authentic, genuine, real information. I got all of that stuff. And I've turned my portfolio around. Now I'm making money over and over again. So I know it's hard. I know it's hard to sell what you love. But don't love it. It doesn't love you. I loved the S&P. Oh, I got my VOO. I don't sell my VOO. I've even got a t-shirt, VOO, how do you do, in my shop, martynlucasshop.com. You might want to get it. VOO doesn't care I own it. It's too expensive. So I trimmed it, I bought Coca-Cola, and now I'm making money again. When everybody is losing their shirt, Bitcoin's going down, Ethereum's going down, XRP was my favorite. It's going up. When everybody's buying the S&P over and over again, what am I doing? The S&P's going down. Too expensive. Oh, it can run forever. No, it can't. Look at it going down. Look how fast it's going down now. I've trimmed. Look at Coca-Cola gaining momentum. Look at it. Look at it. Right in front of you. Is this because I know something? Is it because I'm clever? No, it's not. You just look at the balance sheet, understand what it's telling you, and build relationships. Now, you've got a relationship with me, which means you've got a relationship with everybody. And as we grow, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And this community will be the most successful community on earth. Only 2 weeks ago, we did our first fundraiser, and we raised $4,500, which went directly to villages in Uganda. That $4.5 grand that we raise is the equivalent to a minimum of 25 grand with an official, we are an official charity, just want to be clear, we are a registered charity, but an official, one you've heard of, where they pay people, they do this, they do that. I know, I've done those fundraisers. I've won awards from the Lions Club. I've raised millions from the Lions Club. I've raised millions, look. My Lions trophy. You can't really see that, can you? Anyway, right, so I know how much money people pay people to do these things. This is why we're going to win. So anyway, let me wrap this up. It's very easy to win. Hard part is to keep it. Get ready for tomorrow. I wish everybody the best of luck, but it's not about dreaming and it's not about luck. It's about taking action. I want to thank my mods who've been working really, really hard in this stream today. Lots of idiots coming in, shouting and screaming, Martyn's a bloody idiot, Martyn's a scammer, Martyn's a fake. Say what you want. This is genuine. This is real. This is live. You all missed out on our $1,000 giveaway because you're too busy saying it's all rubbish. We don't care. We gave away prizes. We had a wonderful winner, and now we're doing it again. Thanks to all of you for all your help and support. Tomorrow is the FOMC report. So let me give you all the information you need. There is the FOMC report. We're going to be live. We're going to cover it all. We're also going to give away magic numbers so you can win $1,001 plus prizes. It's our first magic number in this live stream. Let me give it to you in the chat. FOMC, bloody hell. FOMC. There it is. All right, there it is in the chat. It'll take you there automatically. We've just released our next giveaway. There's our winner from last night. We're giving away 1,001 plus more prizes. And now I'm talking to people. I want to give away cars, holidays again. So if you're sat on the sidelines moaning and complaining and not paying attention, you're the one missing out. We will just carry on doing what we do. And we will do it better and stronger and more live than anybody else on earth. I've dedicated my life to doing this mission, and I'm going to win. We're all going to win together. Okay. The giveaway, martynlucas.com/giveaway. Let me give you that now. You might want to enter. It's the first day, so now you've not missed any tickets. You want to be part of it. There you go. Okie dokie. That's it from me. All right. It'll take you now automatically to to the FOMC report. I'll be back later. We had a tribute this morning to Robert Redford. Look out for that on my X and my music channel. Thank you very much indeed. That's it from me. Make sure you've taken part in my referral on Gemini. See if it works for you. Find out for yourself if there's a problem. There's my XRP referral number 1, and that's for the credit card. And here is for the app. If you want to trade, there it is in the chat. If you want to become a member and be on the inner circle of the I forgot the bloody name of it again now. This name keeps going from my brain. Become a member. Can you remember the name, Leah, for the membership? No, it's gone again. Bloody, I don't know why I chose this name. I can never remember it. It drives me up the flipping wall. Anyway, join, and we've got our live events every week where you can learn about crypto, and we're doing like trivia quizzes and all the rest of it. So has everybody tapped the like button? Has everyone done that? Have you all subscribed? Marvelous. Thank you very much indeed. All of the prizes are now going out to all the winners. There were 10 winners plus the cash prize. That's it from me. Tomorrow will be great. Make sure your notifications are on. Yes, if you've not done this, you will miss it. You will miss it. Most of you will. Most of you will. I think 15%. 15% have their notifications turned on. When you subscribe, turn on the bell. Make sure all notifications are on. You miss stuff all the time. You miss it, you snooze, you lose. I can't help it. All I'm doing is telling you what's going on. If you miss it, you miss it. Make sure it's turned on, all right? Very, very simple. Turn on your notifications. You'll only get 3 notifications a day from me. If you're getting too many on YouTube, just turn the other channels off. You don't want to miss this, right? Okay, that's it from me. XRP is going up. My Coca-Cola is going up again. I'm beating the market again. Let's have a look. The S&P right now, what's it doing? The S&P is down 0.18. Am I up today? I'm flat right now. So I'm beating the market again. All right, that's it from me. I will see you back later. What's the magic number? Why do you keep asking about the magic number? Where does it say on the competition page there is a magic number in this show today? It doesn't, does it? It doesn't. What does it say? Magic number. The show tomorrow. There it is. It doesn't say there's a magic number in today's show, does it? Read the competition page. People don't read it. People don't show up. People miss out. It's your money. I can't help you. You've got to help yourself. Right. It does say that. Where does it say there's a magic number? Terry Rose. Where does it say there's a magic number? Terry, I'm talking to you. Where does it say there's a magic number in this show? Can anyone tell me where it says that? It doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. On the competition page, it says in the magic number is, and I click on it, and it says there is a magic number on this video. And if I click on it, which video is it? Oh, what a surprise. It's the live show for tomorrow. It says live stream. Well, there's millions of live streams, isn't there? It's this one. Bloody hell, Terry. Come on, mate. Look, it says here, enter the magic number, right? The magic number found in the live stream. Well, not any live stream. Why don't you go on Mr. Beast's show and see if he'll give you money? I mean, meet Kevin. His live stream? No, it's my bloody live stream. There's the link. There's the thumbnail. There's the picture. What's going on here? It says the live stream. What's going on? Bloody hell. People don't read stuff. Oh, my God. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mum. Yeah, you're welcome. Are we all sorted now? Bloody hell. See what I got to put up with? This is the stuff I got to do every day. This is what I get paid for. I tell you what, this is what I get paid for. Right, we're out of here. Thank you very much indeed. There's the XRP news. Do what you will with it. Good luck, everybody. I wish you all the very, very best. The link now is in the chat. It'll automatically take you there to the FOMC report. I will see you there tomorrow. There'll be videos between now and then. Look out for the newsletter. Sensei will send a newsletter out with whatchamacallit, the Fed report. Thank you, Martin. Terry Rose. Yeah, I get frustrated, mate. You're damn right, I get frustrated. I want people to read stuff because I want to help you. If you don't read stuff, how are you going to get it right? Anyway, you got to read. Gee, the Brits are always so uptight. Bloody right. Where is the rate cut? The rate cut's tomorrow on the FOMC report. Martin, have a whiskey. You've earned it, mate. Thank you, Martin. You're very welcome. That's it from me. Okay, have a wonderful day. That's it. I'll see you back more for later. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description, and pinned to the comments will be everything you need later on. You're watching it live. You've already given it. I've already given it to you. Right, see you on the FOMC report. Get ready to make some money. Be prepared. Anything is possible. The stock doesn't know you own it. Doesn't even care. It doesn't even know you exist. Terry Rose, love. Absolutely, mate. If I didn't tell you the truth and I didn't answer the question, you wouldn't know what's going on and you'd be some guy on YouTube watching me getting confused, but you're not. You're one of the Lucasades. You get the right information. Even if I have to go out and shout and scream, at least you get the right information. That's important, right? Doesn't matter that where I shout and scream. What's important is you get the right information. That's it. Join me tomorrow for the live report. Take care of yourselves and each other.